Welcome everyone, it's Enrico Jenko. I am Signal, 12:16 p.m., May 1st. On the charts as usual. Looks like the action in the market right now is pretty hucklebuckle, herky-jerky, which means that the market is acting pretty erratic. So because of that, we need to be very careful of our choices. All right, we need to be very careful of our choices right now. So we'll be acting with caution. We won't be doing anything rash. Most of the decisions we make in the market here won't be too rash. We'll just be watching carefully. Okay, welcome everyone. It's Enrico Jenko. I am Signal, May 1st. It's our afternoon session. See what we got going on. Looks like, judging from what I'm just looking at a little earlier, looks a little herky-jerky, erratic. And because of any erratic movement, we're going to be extra cautious. We're not going to do anything rash. Object here is always to protect what's already in our pocket and grow what we got. All right? So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to take any trade that might seem like it's complicated. You see that particular trade right here? Don't like it because it's the first time that these bulls really had any real strength to what they wanted to do. Right? It's the first time they really had any strength of what they wanted to do right there. So that's why I wasn't really too keen on that. Probably looked like a good trade though, I guess. I just wait though. I just particularly have to just wait because I'm not just doing this for me. You see, I got to think way ahead. So let's just see what we got. If you're new on here, you might want to just watch for a little bit so you can see the process. Every minute and a half, when we get down to the minute and a half mark, I'll go to the native screen, go through my personal thought process, my parameters, team alliance parameters, if you will, and decide if a trade meets my criteria. Okay, that's pretty much how I go about it. We probably priced out on this particular trade. Maybe, yeah. See, we got no prices on here. Market moved quite a bit, so we have no prices. All right. Just in the background, I'm sitting here. I'm always training myself and always going through what you got to continually think about in the market, like just regular things that most amateur neophyte traders don't think about, like about speed and disqualifying bad trades. And these are things that you got to watch for every trade. Every single trade, you got to watch out for it. All right? In 19 seconds on this disqualified particular trade right here. Like the Bears come and get their shot immediately, huh? I would think that those Bulls would have fought a little bit more. So maybe this is an interesting juncture in the market, maybe, huh? Perhaps. Bears pushing down a little bit, under 4 minutes. Don't think they believe in the Bears as of yet. Don't think anyone believes in them yet. You gotta put in some more work. Gotta show and prove some more. Yeah, see? Now we see them Bears all of a sudden be defeated. So anytime we see that, it's not any more demand maybe in that area. I mean, not any too much more supply left in that area. Maybe it's just more demand in that area. Buy orders. Or it could just be the orders that we're just seeing coming in at this particular time. Very hard to judge these things. Coming down to the 2.5 minute mark, 2.5 minute mark. Bull showing some strength, actually. Showing some level of strength. Well, they were. Maybe I spoke too soon. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look. I don't think this is something I'll be in, but I will take a look. 36.99. 99. Is this 20? 36.20. 21. I'll just bring up the ticket. I'll bring up the ticket. This is what I'll just do it. This will always be 1 for me. It'll be whatever it is for you. And by default, if I'm selling, this will be down here. This will be 17 if I'm selling, and it'll be 83 if I'm buying. Right now, I would have been selling. So this is what I'm looking at that way, right? So just on the same note, right? If I don't just put it here, sometimes I'll just, I will click that also, like that, and put the price in before I take and then take the trade. That's how I was set up for a sell. The buy would be just the opposite of it. All right. So just showing you real quick what's going on. All right. That wasn't the trade I wanted to be in at the time. So right now, you got to be careful, because even though that trade may look, pretty simple, what you had there was, a climatic situation right there. That's somewhat climatic for what's been going on. See, it's not anything uniform. You want to go into very uniform trades that line up and grow gradually. That way you know that they're high probability trades. All right? Yes, there's many other trades that we can be taking. But I'm just looking for high probability trades, right? So we can grow our account. Right now we got those bulls. They're fighting. They're in the battle. They're in the battle for that price point. It looks like that price point around 21 on my particular chart. 36.23, 36.203, 4. Right around that mark. Let's fight. Fight going around. So I don't want to be involved in that. I wait. Probably at about 36.23, maybe. Maybe the bulls will they get over that mark, they might garner some more attention. I'm pretty sure they're going to pop this sooner or later. When is the question, though? Well, we're all over the prices, huh? I usually won't take anything less than, $15 or something. That's why we have those default prices. These are all under that. So we don't want that. We don't want to risk our money for anything too low. All right. We just have to sit and wait, see what these bulls do. They look pretty strong right now. I think they might just get ready to go on a run. All right, they might get on to a run all the way up here somewhere. I'm looking at, but who knows? Who knows what they'll have to do before that or whatever. And who knows if we can even time it correctly so we can catch it. But we'll see, right? That's what it's all about. We'll see. Okay, this expiry is just starting. Option is just starting, so chill out and wait. Not too much relief, I guess, in that number. Got the Bears bringing us back down. Let's see. Yeah, got the Bears bringing. Now, if there's some strength, if the Bears can't do too much on this one, then the Bulls turning around, and there might not be as much supply as it was before, and this time it might be more demand, which might propel us on a little bull run. I don't know, though. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to take risky trades. See so many people taking risky trades. That's from there. Yes. Look at that. That's key right there. King Lions Lady Shooters. Plays no games, catching you out there when you're mistaken and playing, acting up with how you trade this. See, certain people believe, and they believe that if you want to be successful, you just do the right thing all the time and not try to circumvent what's needed. And what's needed to be successful in trading, it's not trading a lot. It's just trading the good stuff, separating the good stuff from the junk. How? Separate the good stuff from the junk. I see them pressing down, but I don't know if anybody believes them in this. See? That's why I'm just coming over here just to take a peek. Like I said, in this particular area, I'm not too thrilled with what the market is even showing me. So I'll just take a peek. Like I said, we're just doing one little pie. Marcus only, see how close it is? Now, jump down, so that looks good. 3, that looks good. That looks good. I like that 3. I don't see this moving too much. See that? Jumped all the way up to 5 now up to 7. Oh, that's ugly, right? Do you trust that? You like go, right? Go. See me, I don't trust that. They jump up 5, 7. Might jump up to 23. All I know. You see what I'm saying? It might. It's all good now. We out the woods, but hey, I'm good. You're good. Money in your pocket. We'll check another one that might be a little simpler. Look what went on in that trade. You see what I'm saying? This whole area right now is, it's a squabble going on. Giants are fighting. The Giants are fighting it out. So I'm gonna let them fight. See, everybody wants concrete and clear answers when it comes to trading all the time. Most of the time there are none. You see what I'm saying? Most of the time there are no concrete clear answers. We live in a world of ambiguity and gray lines, gray space. I'm watching. We're still in this space right here. These bears, I don't know, they look assured in what they want to do right now, but I don't really know. I don't really know. Like, they look like they want to do something, but I don't know. You see what I'm saying? They don't even know. They undecided. So if they can't decide what they want to do, how can I decide for them? Let's take a gander at what's going on over here. Let's take a gander. what's happening in these areas. You know, we only doing one. I'm looking at the buy, so right there, I'm gonna put 83, right, and be on this side. So let's say buy. It's at 21.7, right? I like that. And I got no problem. 22, not moving enough though. 22. Wow. All right. I don't think we got in. So if we don't get in, we got to take the order out. When we don't get in, like that. Now make sure you take the order out when you don't get in. You don't want to just let the order linger. I don't know why we missed that price. Wow, it jumped really quickly, huh? So we missed it. All right. That'd have been a nice lick right there. But when we don't get in, you always got to remember to take that order out of there. All right, because something might happen. I'm glad we wasn't in that one anyway, though. Actually, because I don't like that area, and I don't really like that area. And I tempted myself, but I know what I'm looking at though. So someone else, they might have fudged that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we catch this. My timing is a little off right now, but I'm trying to catch this up trade. We'll see right now. You know, see, that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking about an up trade, and everything got to line up for it. Everything don't line up, I'm out. I wanted that one. That would have been a nice one real quick, but, you know, they come in clusters if they're coming. I remember this book, The New Market Wizards. They used to call it The New Market Wizards, Conversation with America's Top Traders. The New Market Wizards. When was this out? It's an old book now. This was The New Market Wizards in 1992. 1992. This particular edition, the new one, the first one was 1948. Jack D. Swagger. We might make another one day. Might find someone from Team Alliance. And yeah, let's see what we got. About 3 minutes left. Right now, they look like they agreed on price. Agreements. So once they agree on something, money stops. Right? Everything, they agreed on that price right there. 36,222. Money stop. Money stop. Let's reset the engines. Let's reset the engines. Reset the matrix. Huh? Coming down less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. It's a funny little area, so probably go back this time. I wonder if that price is going to be. That price probably won't. Let's see. What is that? They were pushing up now. Now they're trying to push Now that they're actually trying to push down on it right now, but you don't want it to turn around on you. That's the whole thing. You see, 23 is gone. Now they give you 21 because now they're pressing down on you. See how they do you? See how they be doing? Wow, they're very deceptive and tricky. Very deceptive and tricky. 2004. Then they popped up all the way up to 06. So that's not good. It's not good. Now it's up to 08. Not in these last little seconds right there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back around. Let me see what they do right now. 013. See? 012, 13, 14. They were setting up for us. They were setting up for us. They were setting up for us. Yep, they was. They were setting up for us. We didn't want to take that the other way because it was a down. The Bears had to push at the time. While we was in there, the Bulls took over. That's how the timing works. See that? See that? We in the trade and the other side took over. Now see, right now might be that time. See, it might get that press up. So for a little, maybe the Bears could push down a little bit, you know, down here somewhere. Then we might get a little bit more strength to, you know, finish our thing. Finish our thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we looking up there. Let's see what goes on though. See what goes on. You know, they might just wash it all out. This is why so many people lose. I'm telling you. They be in those little squabbles and fights, man. It all comes down to odds. Unless you find out a way to get the odds in your favor, this trading is going to be like any other heads or tails game you want to play. And it's going to cost. And eventually it's going to just be a losing proposition for you. Bears not making it easy though. They are certainly not making it easy. Got 3 minutes left. Coming down to the 3-minute mark. Coming down to 2.5 minutes. We're coming down to our 1.5 point. Let's take a look at what we got. Looking at 23 right now. Just one, right? We might get priced out, but we got to go through what we got to go through, whether it happens or not, right? We got to go through what we got to go through, whether it happens or not. You're like, well, you could have been in there. You're waiting, right? Right, I could have been in there right now waiting for a reason. For a reason. For a reason. See that? 24.32. This is what I wanted to see. 23.9. 23.6. See that? That's why I pulled up on it. It might win, but that's why I pulled up on that. 25. 25. 25. 25. Uh-huh. 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 Well, I tell you. What? Did I tell you the market is herky-jerky right now, man? I tell you, it's doing the hucklebuck. Right? See? Now tell me you wasn't going to get caught in that. We out of that. We're not looking at 21. We're not looking at nothing, right? See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not going to catch us in the flimsy one. Not going to catch us in the flimsy trade. They try to catch us now. Try to catch us with the hucklebuck. Nah. Nah, sir. Mm-hmm. They almost caught my guard out there like this. You see that? I wouldn't let him. I wouldn't let him though. There goes those bulls we talking about. They got them fists up. Them fists is up. They throwing them hands right now. They said they ready. This is how traders actually distinguish themselves from the herd. Learning how to find the good trades. Good trades. Good trades. Just wait till something's drop in our lap. Whatever you thinking about in the market, it's going to happen. You got to just wait for it. Or you spread guys and all that. See, I started this then from down here. Told you what's going on. Guys could have got some money on that. Just playing that spread. Easy. Easy. I'm just talking to you. Coming to a minute and a half on this particular binary. Ooh, see I push back? See them bears come through like, yo, what you doing? What you doing, dude? Nah, it's not going like just, you're not just doing that. You're not just running up in there like that, huh? That's what they said. 36.25 is the number. I kind of like 23, but they probably won't give me that. Like I said, just one pie for myself. It's going to be, I'm looking at the up direction. Right? I'm looking at up right now. 57. I like that. 59. See, I don't want to play 25. Oh, dang, come on. Why did I press the button? Hey. I lost focus right there. It moved too quick right there. I lost a little focus and it moved a little too quickly. See, it was up at like 25, then it jumped to like 28. I told you it would, you know what I'm saying? It was possible that we was going to catch that. And we was there for it. Sometimes the trigger finger, I'm on a different laptop than I used to be on, so we'll get it though. We'll get it though. Don't you fret. But I think this might have a little something over to there, so we might mess with this for a minute. You might be able to stalk it down for a minute. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's how you do it. You just stalk it down. Okay. I see your work. I see your guys' work. Impressive. Very impressed. They come over down there. That might get some more bids that you want to jump on there, right? If not, just want to jump on there. Those bulls that just bought in that last 5 minutes, they probably gonna want to get out this trade soon, right? They're like, let me get out this trade. You see that? Let me see if that holds true. We're looking at a sell, so right now it's off the chart, so we won't find anything here. But I just go through the prelims, the setups, right? That's what we was looking at, 2006, right there. Of course, what had happened? You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised it might go another leg, looking all like that, looking all thick like that. It might shoot down another leg. Not near force though. Not near force. Now some of these trades we could get in way early. We could get in there like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but I don't have the stomach for all that. Maybe you guys do. Sometimes I don't have the stomach for that. Like when it's 1 or 2 contracts, yeah, you can do that. It's all right. You got 20, 30, 50 contracts, 50 pies out there. 4 minutes could seem like hours, yo. Hours. 4 minutes. Trust me on that one. See, can those bears, them bulls match some strength, or do we get a continuation of bear strength? If it gets all raggedy, then you're looking for it to shoot up, all the way up. So, you know what I mean? But we'll see. It might have to go down first before it could go up. That's how it works sometimes. Sometimes I want to come all the way down here and all the way in here before it comes up here. You know, other times it'll come up here first before it makes its way down there. You know, it's always in a state of flux like that. To me, anyway, going through the cycles. You know, 4 minutes on this particular binary. Market's been pretty herky-jerky in the position it's at. So we haven't done anything rash. We haven't done anything crazy. Surprise, 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 huh? Surprise, surprise. Bulls making an attempt. About 2.5 minutes. They weren't able to retract too much of that bear trend right there, right? They wasn't able to take any back, really. But that's not going to look good in the big picture, right? So how will traders actually perceive that? They'll probably put more sell orders up there, right? So if it doesn't go down, then there must be a lot of demand there, and price definitely probably going to go up. But right now, I'm looking for a sell. Even though that this pointing up though. It's pointing up though, but let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on. What we said, 1 pi, right? You see, we're 4 micro pips from this strike. That's close though. Now we're down 1. Done. I'll put that there. 35. Then we went up. Price must have went up. Price just jumped up. See, as soon as it does that, it's not. We not playing right. We could jump in right here. We could jump in right there, but I don't play those games. I don't play that game. Where you want to be? You want to go up or down? You're not going up, down, and trying to figure it out, right? So I was down. I was looking down at that point, so I stayed with the down price. Since it went past my price, disqualified. If you was looking upwards, you probably still, probably had a move to make, right? But hey, at the time, the price, the major move was pushing. The force was down for me. Because of this right here, kind of. You see, how people gonna take? Let me see how they take that. Because this must be, like I said, it's gonna have to be a strong bull kind of to continue upward right now. Because that lacked confidence. That lacked confidence. So I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna watch that. That beer right there. I was with that beer right there. So then this bull came and I liked it. It lacks confidence. So I'm looking for something that's lacking so much confidence that these bears might come in here and maybe they might, take a hold. Who knows? They might jump in there and take a hold. So that's what I'm gonna watch right now. But this whole little region right here, wow, it's like the Civil War right there. So we're gonna sit there and we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch. Everybody else been taking flimsy trades. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Today is the day of just saying no, 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 no. When we find something that we can't say no to because it's just so enticing, then that's something else. But see, it's hard to get into anything, when that's down here because that, there's some buying pressure there, right? They bought there, they couldn't do nothing. All right. We watching. We coming down under 3 minutes, 2.5 minute period. See, we're always in that, told you, in that gray area. It's always ambiguous. We're always at that place, so always gray area. Never really concrete until it's over. And it's concrete, right? Dust to dust. Oh, okay. See the hucklebuck going down, right? See the hucklebuck going down. You see the hucklebuck. They might have got a little confidence. They got a little confidence, but I don't know if they're going to get people off the sideline. They're going to fill the seats. Is that going to fill the seats? I don't really think so. we're gonna go to Nadex. We're gonna take a peek at what the world is doing, but we might not do nothing at all. Yeah, we don't have any prices since the price move. I'm just gonna show you how you just on here. This is how we use it, right? Gonna bring up the ticket. I'm always gonna do one pie. You do as many pies as you so choose, right? This particular would have been I would be doing a sell, right? So I would press so, and I'm always going to be at 17 on this side, all right? And then when when I am ready, I'm gonna place the order, right? We got no orders to place right now because it's not going on. Like I said, I'll always be at defaulted price. On the other side, it'll be this, right, on the buy side. So that'll make sure that we only, we're just going in for at least 15%. 15%. What can 15% do for you? I think I'll bring in the charts tomorrow later on. Take a look at the numbers. So we out that one. There's about 8 seconds left. Waiting for the next one to come up. See what happens when this next one comes, right? Remember, please remember, always keep in the forefront of your mind when you're on what I am the signal that I'm only going to look for the best, the ripest, the most perfect trades in my perspective, right? And I do that because my only goal is to win, to be a continuous winner, right? So my goal is almost an impossibility. But that's what's going to separate us from the herd of losers. I have 4 minutes on this particular binary option. It's particularly right now, lacks a little confidence, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? We was right when we thought about it, making it up here. So now it looks like it might curve off and decide to come down, and this down here first before it makes its way up. You never know, But we're always going to side on the side of caution all the time. Many people come in, they see the word signal, and they're looking for just flashy trade, because you want to press buttons. Our only goal here would be to win. That would be the only goal, so we'll be very cautious. Anytime we don't catch a trade, it's not a big deal. We kept money in our pocket. We didn't lose a cent. Kept money in our pocket. We didn't take a bad trade. So those bulls, they jumped up there a little bit, but I don't know, that doesn't seem very confident though, right? Doesn't seem very confident. Doesn't seem like it's going to rouse up the troops to want to move forward at this time, but who knows? Maybe they got something playing in the back. But they continue. I see them. They're creeping. They're trying to creep. They try to creep, but that's exactly what they kind of crawling. Now the bear saw them doing that. Pushed them down further. I'm almost always wary of that because that's kind of like a coil. just bling bling, bang bang, just spring up on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to really make sure that they finish with their push, and they, all those all those buy orders, yes, are like just really going. Like you got to make sure. What we down to? 1:10. I'm talking, right? Sorry. Well, I couldn't do anything anyway because we wasn't in a proper position to do anything. Like I said, it was one pie, right? And look where this is at. See this 17.2? I jumped in there. It was below us. Now it's above us, right? So that means that it turns around on me. So anytime it turns around like that, you don't really want to play with it. All right, now it's coming back in the proper position. All right, but it's still some buy orders over there at 171. Looks like they just got dissipated. But we're still very close to our strike price. Only now we get the run we're looking for, and it's too late. You know what I'm saying? See how that goes? You can't play these games. Don't let them trick you with these flimsy little trades. There's so much trickery for the new person. You know what I'm saying? So much trickery. But let me see what this. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. Yeah, direct message me. Oh, this is crazy. I've been talking all that time. And no one's hearing me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I didn't know if I was supposed to talk or not, so I was just listening.
Oh, no, all you got to do is listen. I was actually talking, and I just got the message that no one heard me.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually call in until about 10 minutes ago because I didn't know how this worked, so I figured it out.
Okay. Okay, great. All right. Well, I'm gonna mute you up, and I'm go back to my screen. All right.
Okay.
All right. Who's this? I'm sorry. Who's this? Who I'm talking to?
This is Heather.
Heather, how you doing, Heather?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Excellent, excellent, Heather. All right. I'm gonna mute you up. I'm gonna get back into my thing, and we'll talk later, Heather.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Can everyone hear now? That's funny. I'm trying to figure out did I do the whole thing muted or not. But anyway, let's get back to what we actually are doing. Right now, still looking at this little bull run, little bull move right here I'm talking about. Seeing what's going on with that. We're not going to do anything with it, but we will just go through the process of what we usually do when I will take a trade. All right. About the 1:30, mark, about the minute 30 mark, I will usually hit my Nadex screen, like so. Depending on the direction I'm going, I will pick a strike, and then I will tell you I'm going down. I'm selling, right? So I'm selling. I'll usually throw this at 17. Sometimes I'll just press the bid, you know, but usually I'll default it here so we get at least $15 on our trade. On the other side, as I'm buying, it'll be buy. You know, I'll go on the buy side of this, and it'll be, you'll see 83 here probably instead. All right? And then I will proceed to talk about what's going on. And then as everything is all good, I will then decide to bing, press, and we'll be in the trade. All right? We're not going into this particular trade right here because it's doing a little too much movement. A little too much movement for my particular blood. It started out under this mark. Now it's over this mark. So my thought about it was under it. So I never want to go against my initial assessment of the trade. So I usually won't go against that. All right. So let me continue on. And let's see what we got. Never worry, never fret. As I always say, never worry, never fret if you don't get the trade this time or whatever. It's okay because I'm only going to take the best trades that I find. I'm not going to put my money at risk. You notice the game we're playing, this is the blue screen, so whatever I do, I have to risk, just like anyone else. So my objective is just to make money, not to be flashy, you know, or anything else. Just make some money. So if we don't get a trade for a session, we'll come back next session and we'll do it all again. Everything's based on how this market moves. Everything. Right now, these bulls, they're trying to make somewhat of a charge. You see the overall market right now, people don't know what to think. They're up, down. They really don't know what to think. This straight line almost will kind of indicate that right now we're just kind of at an equilibrium of prices, and we're awaiting the next cycle. All right. Bulls they're trying to fight, but I don't know when. I don't know. I won't believe until about up here somewhere, right? About up here, that's when I start believing. All right. I'll tell you why too, because I know up here, all these people that jumped in the price, all these people that jumped in the sell, they holding on right now, right? Like if I was selling, I'd just be like, all right, and I'd be good, right? But if it got up to here, around up to here, I start shaking, right? Then I might want to get out the trade. And since I was selling, if I got to get out, I got to buy, and that will probably push the price up more, right? Probably up in here somewhere. So that could happen. Or we could sit here and they not have enough, these bulls don't have enough strength to do it. All the stuff I was talking about, that might be too much for them. And they get trampled over. And things end up down here somewhere. So that's what we're working with. This particular one, I'm already sure this is probably going to be not a trade for me. I don't know. Don't know. We'll go to the tape. We'll go to the tape, see what happens, see what's going on. I'm looking up. But I'm not doing confidently really. So I have to be at 36.17. We don't have a trade there at all. So this is the one, probably 36.19. But I don't play games when the major charge was in our direction. So we don't do that. And the price is not enough for us to really, mess with. You see what I'm saying? You see? I'm looking up. What we got? What we got going on? I'm looking up at this. 7, 8. Okay, I might like that. 84. I didn't put the 83 in for you guys. So I took some time with this. 7, 8. A little back tick in. Coming next to my price. This is a good one. This was good, but like I said, I was looking down at this first and not up, so I didn't take it. Don't worry about it. So this whole area is going to be very sketchy. Very sketchy. There's trades there, but I don't want anyone losing money. I don't want to lose any money, so we're going to do things. We're going to stay very tight. We're going to stay very tight with what we are focused on doing. Right here, when I talk about it, the fight hasn't been won yet. I don't really know what's going on there. See right here, you could barely even see something's even happening. So we right around a breakthrough. We right around a breakthrough somewhere. Awesome. We're coming to almost under 4 minutes, almost to the 4-minute mark. Come on, Papa. 36.19.2 on my particular chart. I know my charting is a little different from yours. Don't let that throw you off. Just be ready to pay particular attention to your chart when it's time. All right. All them bulls, they got their fist up. They got their fist up, ready to fight. They're ready to pull someone's hair. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they got their face greased up or not. Ready to really duke it out. We're coming to the 3-minute mark. This is interesting here. What's interesting is that it looks like it has a level of strength to it. Right? The bulls, they look like they got the gloves on. They look like they stepped up. I see them getting pushed back though. You watch those prices, you see that they're losing ground. So you're like, well, why are they losing ground? That means everyone that was selling, possibly, everyone that got in there selling is still holding on. They still in the trade. So the market probably not going to really be moved right now. It might just be there. Which could be a good thing, but it also could be the deafening silence of no movement could be very scary. Now it look like we turned around a little bit. This is a little sloppy and ugly. Well, let's see what goes on here. 36.19 is what I was looking at, right? 36.19 is what I was looking at. I'm gonna bring that up. I don't think we're going to get it though. Let me put this here. But we'll go through the procedure. See, I just dropped that underneath there, that 17, 36.19. It's at 18.3. I would start really paying attention. 8.5, 8.6, 8.7. You see it coming right at me? So I can turn it around. I can turn it around, but look at that. Now it's going down. Now it's going down. It's only 3 micropips away. This is the orders on someone's desk. They moved their mouse wrong. You know, you lose your money with only 3 micropips. See, this is the part everybody missed. And then you saw that it just jumped, and so we missed it. You saw that right there. What happens right there is that's computerized motion. Computerized motion. A lot of times there's buy and sell programs going on in the market, and that's how they move their money through these buy and sell programs based on the price levels, right? But you got to be careful as a retail trader because you're walking around giants. You're nibbling off the giant's beard when they drop their crumbs. Giant nibbling those spaghettios off their beard. All right, we didn't get into that one because we could not, but c'est la vie. We're on to the next 5-minute option. Where those bulls I was talking about before that was coming to the fight was going to scratch someone's eyes out. Now I see no sign of it. Who's fooling who? Who's fooling who? We're just intently watching. Just intently watching right now. Like I said, it looks like they have agreed upon a price, 36,178 on my chart. 36,178 has been handshaked. But they won't let those bulls really move. So that other move I was looking at, was that just an overshoot? No, I don't think so. Well, it might have been an overshoot for now, and then we might be looking to come down here because of, I don't know, those bulls look sickly. They look a little sickly to me. Well, let's see what we got going on now. It could be like a coil or something trying to spring up on me. You know, we gotta be. They set traps. So you be sitting here, you're like, well, that looks really weak to me, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff I said, and then it just be a little trap they setting for unknown victim like myself. So let's just watch. It's crazy. I'm telling you, we've been stalking them for a while at this point, but they just been hucklebuck. They just bouncing back and forth. And I know a lot of people took those trades. They lost some money. Someone like me or yourself. So we still at that point waiting. Everyone got to prove themselves. So now all the people that jumped on and bought, they watching. They're like, well, I just bought, so I'm watching. You see all these people that was buying, they still stuck in limbo really, because they bought here and they were like, well, and they still right here. It just went down a little bit, so that's not going to really affect them. But if it come down here, some or something like that, they might start to sell out. So that's what made me look like it got more weakness to it. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, God, go on. See, I'm talking again. 31.7. I'm talking again. But just that weakness. There go the one I'm talking about, right? And there go to the 1 and 7 I was talking about. 6.4. 6.4 I'm looking at. Let me see. 6.4. 6.4. 6.4 I like. 6.4 I like. 6.4 I like. See that 6.5? 6.5 is a psychological number. So anytime you see that, you gotta kind of be wary, because then as soon as you see that, it puts the whole trade in a 50-50 probability. Like I loved everything about that right there. I wanted that so bad. It took me everything not to jump in that. I'm telling you, I wanted that so bad. I knew that was going to be a win on the sell side, but anytime it hits that 5 right there, it's very psychological. It's very psychological. You never know which way it's going to go, because when they put those orders on the table, someone putting it on that around that 5 on either side. So that's a psychological number, man. Man, I want to sweat from that one right there, because I really wanted that. Like, well, we don't fall in love with them though. We don't love them. We don't love them. So let's just hang out and wait. Let's just hang out and wait. That market, boy, that market is an old Wiley one right there, boy. Oh, man. I wanted that one so badly, but it's so good. Yeah, I know Sheila took that one. I see it already. All right, what it look like? What are we looking like here? Oh, you took that one. Tony, you took that one. Yes, all right. All right, Tony. That's all right. That's all right. That was all right. You saw I was in deep contemplation with it. I was in deep contemplation with it myself, because where it was. So you ain't got to feel bad about that one. You know, that one won, and it won pretty well. So, you know. So don't worry about that, sir. Don't worry about that at all, son. That was to me, that was either way. I'm just, when I see that 5, you guys, I mean, as people come on, y'all gonna learn that about me. I see certain things. I'm not gonna take the trade. I don't care what you say on the other side. I'm not gonna take it. But it's okay. That's okay. We're gonna win though. We're gonna win. And it was just at the last couple of seconds too, Sonya, when I was looking, and it did that little jump to that to the 5 right there. I was like, I seen it. It was acting like that early, you know, all day today to me. So you know, I'm gonna be overly cautious while we on here. I hope it's more helpful than anything. At 361418. Just one of these, right? As we always said, get used to how the process goes, and I'll drop that down there. Okay. See, I was at 6 right here. 6 is on the other side of 5, so I'm looking down. So this is looking up to me. 5 is at like the halfway point. So 5 on either side to me is, you know, a space. You know, a decision-making space at that point. So at that point, depending on how I'm looking at it, I might leave it alone. You see how this one, at that 5, it decided to go up. You see? At that 5, it decided to go up. Other times it might decide to go down. So that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. That's it. So this, if I look at the chart, it was going down first, then it was going up. So it's like a doji, right? Like that. So it made a pattern of indecision right there that I'm not ready to deal with mentally. So I'll wait until just a little bit more decisive. That's what's going on with me. Yes, only actually there was a back to close price. So yeah, yes, exactly. I don't, like I said, I'm confident on that one. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just got my clients, right? I just got clients and to deal with. So I'm gonna put everyone's well-being first at all times, because our objective, once again, we're going to rack up trades one by one. We collect them. We're going to collect them. We'll collect them. There's people right there talking about that same trade. Members of my team alliance, they was in the same trade. They was in the same trade zone with you. Right, we got the bulls trying to make it looks like alternating patterns of maybe starting to happen. You know, got like those little dojis, but and when I say the word dojis, I just mean these little things right there. Right? Anytime you see that, a lot of indecision in the market. You see this flat line like that, you know, there's a lot of indecision and just agreeing on price. So it's really not much to do when we have that. You know? Yes, I mean you know what it is with me. I'm just looking for the best. I'm looking for the best. This is what trading is actually all about. Everyone thinks it's something else where we're just doing the wheeling and dealing, but it's all about trying to keep money in your pocket and put more money in the pocket. We're trying to seal holes. We try to seal the holes that money falls through, not create a bigger one with bad trading. Okay, I see them bulls. They want to make a statement, maybe. Make a statement. The same things we see on the chart, other people see on the chart too, and they'll also react to it. So that's why a lot of these charting indicators and everything are just ends up being self-fulfilling prophecies for the people. So sit around long enough, you'll find what you're looking for, right? And you'll find what you're looking for. We was looking up, right? We was looking up. That's what we wanted. Remember I said when we're looking up, we're going to place it on that side, and we're going to press buy on that side. Once again, 619. A lot of psychological levels being reached though here. That's why I'm being very extra cautious. See that 9, 8, 9, 7, 7, 9. I don't like that yet. Not yet. 9, 7, 51. Let it go down. See that 9, 6. That's what I wanted to see whether we're going to do that. That's what I wanted to see whether we're going to do that. See, this might hold, but you see how close that is getting? Look. That's why people take bad trades. Now, it might win. We might be over. We might still just get out of this. We got out of it, probably. They're probably going to tick up one. Tick up one more for the people. Tick up one for the people. There we go. Tick up one for the people. See, that's why I don't take certain trades. Stay up for the people. Stay up for the people. Stay up. Come on. See, now that's a winning trade, but look what you just went through. Look what we just went through mentally. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. Wow, that was something else, right? That was something else. Shoot. All right, I ain't mess with that. There's a winning trade, though, right? But I'm glad I wasn't messing with it, though. We on to the next, though. We don't get too caught up in old stuff. Yes. Anybody got time for any of that? Goodness gracious. You saw that, though? That was all, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm joking. I despise having to go through like those type of trades nowadays. Right? Despise it. I know it's difficult. I've been in those type of trades and they take too much out of you. Thank you, Sonia. You know, they exhaust you so much to the point where the next trade you're like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this again. I gotta do another root canal. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Mark's at 39,196. The Bulls look like they finally came to show up. Look like they might be might put on a little muscle, like they have a little growth spurt. They might be ready to come across that street soon. Might be ready to come across that street. I wonder when we'll find. See, I always like to look for when the majority of the people will find confidence in the move. Right? That's how I, tell my predetermine my direction. Like I'm just saying I'm going this way. But that's what I do. It's all dependent on how I think people are going to react. Right? Like all these people that were selling here. When do you think they're going to get out the trade? Right? When do you think they're going to get out the trade? Oh, son, you're so hype. When do you think they're going to get out the trade? Right? So that's what this is all about. When those losers here got to get out the trade, gives you a little thought into when the winners are going to move the market. Check it out, right? Look at that. So this is we 2619. What we at? 26 3621. What is our person, right? 3621. Right? On the buy side we are, right? Did we say that we was on the buy side? We going, oh gosh, look at that. It just moved so quickly on me. We can't even never get in today, boy. You know we was on the right side then, right? Let's see what's happening. Ooh. You see that dip? It did the dip on us. It did the dip on us. Look at that. Ooh. What we talking about? We on the right side. We talking about we was on the right side, huh? And look, and then it shot down there. See, the computers took over, shot the prices, the option prices up and down. We talking about we on the right side. See? Yes, you saw it drop. You saw it drop while you was over there congratulating yourself. Things is dropping. And then you look at it on the chart, it don't really look like nothing, right? When you look at the chart, it don't look like nothing really happened, right? Everyone that lost their money right there, ain't just another day in the office. Crazy. Ah, man. Man, they don't want to give us nothing. They don't want to give us too much. Look at that. Lighting up like a casino. Woo-wee! Money out there. We'll get it when we get our shot. We're going to get our shot. We get it when we get our shot. You see, we got to wait for our turn. That's all it is. You just got to wait for your turn. Yes, look. Oh, my God. So many people along just had their money handed over to me, someone else. Yes. And it's horrible. Yes, it's horrible, but it's reality. And that's what we live in. We live in this reality. We live this reality. Let's go. Every time I see stuff like that, I'm happy because I'm not losing any money. So I count that as a win. So that's like I won. You see what I'm saying? You got to do that to yourself mentally. You got to do that because you want to be a winning trader for life, not just a few sessions. You want to win for life. Ain't that's lotto or something, right? Win for life. Yeah, that's one of those things. Every time I go to the store, I can't get what I want in the store because of the line in there of people playing that scratch offs or whatever. I'm just trying to get a beverage. All I want was a beverage. They on there. They want to play this scratch off. I'm looking right now. I'm looking. I'm seeing this right here, right? Now you see this guy, if I was short right here, I was short right there, I'd be looking for it to up here, up he's coming, I don't know. I'm going to be peeking up right now, I think. I'm going to be peeking up when we get there, I think. For right now. We still got a minute left, but I'm going to peek up, I think. I'm peek up. As I told you, don't you fret. You don't get a trade off. Don't you fret. We do this every day. I'll be on the chart again at 6 o'clock. And how the day going today, maybe we won't even get a trade then, but maybe we will. Maybe we'll get several. Who knows? Every day is different. I don't know. All I know is that I want to be consistently profitable. That's all. We're coming down to a minute and a half. You see, once again, we got nothing but straight line to look at. Right? We got nothing but a straight line to look at, really. All right, let's go. Let's see what they made. Pushes forward up. They couldn't fulfill any of them. Let's let the market just talk to us, I guess. Let's let the market talk to us, I guess. We're going to be going in the up direction. All right, so let's move this at this time to that. Look at that. As soon as I say that, all right, the market makes a dip down. All right. Let's see, did it change what I'm looking at though? Nah, it didn't make a change to what I'm looking at. We switched over. We're back to 17 now. Don't fret. Don't fret. We're at 6. At 6, too close to 3617. Only 4 micro pips. That is too dangerous. Seems like it's fine, right? 32 seconds. But we've seen this turn crazy before. Right now it's probably good though, right? Look, 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh, goodness gracious, I don't like that. See that? That changed favor while we was in it, right? Because now, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like down, right? You know, it's kind of like down. But it's kind of like up, though. You know what I'm saying? So, the market's in one of those precarious little situations. You know? Michael said, you said 5 hours a day, but I forgot to ask if it was 5 or 6 days. I don't even understand the question. Really? Oh, it probably says it's 5 hours a day for 5 or 6 days? That's 6 days. That's 6 days. They get Sunday, because if it's a Sunday, it's Sunday. All right, we're back. We're still looking. Everything up got pushed down at that time, and it changed that, you know, polarization of the way we're looking or whatever to maybe back to this down look, right? For just a second, we thought them bulls were ready to fight. They were not. All right? Only trades that we had so far was one down trade. That was the only clean trade, right? So you got to remember, it's 12 trades every hour, right? Out of those 12 trades, 11.85 of them will probably be just dirty trades. That's why so many people lose. Because most of them are just dirty trades. You got to understand this. This whole industry is built off of us, the retail trader, losing money. Who do you think pays for everything? The other part of the industry makes their money off of just fees and all types of junk like that. But the most of the money is made off of us losing. I'm not going to be a part of that. And if you're with me, you're not going to be part of it either. Blah, what's that? Blah, blah, blah. You realize there's 1,000,001 different various thoughts, schools of thought with this. Mine is a lot simpler than everyone. It's like just object that is don't get faked out at the end. Don't be faked out at the end. That's the main object. If you can do that a lot of times, you can make money. I'm usually not getting faked out because I'm usually not trying to get in. I'm just waiting. And if you wait with me, you're just going to make money. We're waiting. That's that same one right there, right? Let's start right there. Let's just hang on. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? 36.13. See, this one was good, but it happened so early in our mix. The minute, I mean, you're good, but I'm not sitting there. I'm not playing that game. No. So it'll be 8. I don't like it. 9. Stop to 4. See that 44, 46. Where would you be at mentally right now? Right now, you're probably like, good, all right, I'm all right. But see, as soon as I went to get it, bounce back really quick, all the way back down. Just the way it does that, it could do that against you. You see what I'm saying? This is why they lose. This is why they lose, yo. This is why they lose. This is why they lose, yo. They added it. Sonya probably got them riled up over there. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on for this one. We're on our next option. Hasn't been too fruitful. But it's okay. It's okay. When we do get our fruit, it will be sweet and ripe. It'll be ripe. Nice ripe fruit. So the bears have control right now. They've been stopped at this line right here, and they've been stopped there before. Let's see what they got up their sleeve. See what they got. Like I'm saying, I'm still waiting for the market to be all the way up here somewhere, but they might have to make a stop down here somewhere before it decides to get up here somewhere. Right? Anytime I trade the market, I'm trying to trade from in the gut of it. Right? I'm trying to trade for the gut of it. From the top down all the time. Top down, top down. Well, if I'm buying, it's like from the bottom up, selling like top down. Opposite. Seems like they stopped them right in their tracks, right? I won't let them go past that mark. No, I don't want to let them go past that. You see, I'm looking and I'm going, That means, other traders are doing that too. And what happens, other traders do that, and then you'll have, that was crazy. And then other traders will do that, but then you also have the computers that are watching the price levels. And this could be some type of price level that was, preordained as some type of price level. And when the computers will react to that then. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Showing so much weakness, but not really showing what I expected to see for that level of weakness. That's what gives me a lot of pause with these trades, because it's showing, this down weakness, but it's not moving like that though. It's not progressively moving downward, right? what's it doing? It's actually moving sideways, progressively, sideways. Such a great way to trade, though, because all we're looking to do, we're going to see, let's see, not even what $100 could do. That's what we always like to say. I don't know, well, we're way up here on 36.13, 36.15. Looks like we're priced out, right, on 36.15, so nothing we could do about that. So we don't even get to entertain ourselves. So yeah, we can't even do nothing with that. Oh, 33.8. See, that's just so against what I usually do. Just so against it. But I want to get you something in. I want to get you something in here. I want to get you something in, but I want to get you something that is relatively safe. You see what I'm saying? Because everything, this is one of them times everything's just not, setting up because there's no real structure in the market. It's just a range-bound market. This happens. See that? That's a range-bound market. All these trades, there's, it's something in there. It's got 1, 2, maybe 2 trades in there, right? But they're 75% level trades. 75% level trades. We only want at least A+. What's that mean? What's A+? 90 and above? We got 95 or something like that. Gotta wait. Let's see what goes on here. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. They're still not letting them move. Whatever news this is down here I don't even know what it is. It must be something. I wonder if there's anything important. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of junk. So what's going on? Why they acting like that? I know there's a bunch of stuff important. Yeah, they made it look tough, bro. You see that market? Well, it's sitting there. It's sitting there. I'm waiting for it, though. We waiting for it. We wait. It'll yield when it yields for us. We just gotta wait. And you know it. All this stuff going on. Look, that's dirty. It's like those are dirty right there. It's dirty and they're alternating. So it's dirty and it's alternating. So you don't know which side to pick with that. Most people, they want to try to think that they're smarter than the market or that they can predict what's going on in the market. The problem with that is that the market's been around longer than you have. Yeah, the market's been around longer than you have. Who do you think gonna get tricked? 36, 130, 36. Well, let's go take a peek, right? Let's go take a peek at what's happening. Let's take a peek at what's happening. 36, 132. You see how we got to take what's going on over there, then bring it over here, and then line it up, and the timing got to be right, and all that stuff got to happen, right? All that stuff got to happen. I'm looking down, so that's the only. Let me make sure. It's just, yeah, that's still what I'm thinking. I'm looking down, so that's just what it is. That's where the market strength is moving. So we go against it, we might win. Again, we might, but I'm not going to do that. So that 3 micro pips above this price. Someone could sneeze, and it can move that price. All right? Looks like it's all good, but look at that. Someone sneezed. Huh? But that's the way we was going anyway, though. But still, look what happens, how it acted, though. Then it did all that, then came back over it. So hachu, right? 2 sneezes. Goodness. Oh, that was wicked. That's a wicked little thing right there. What's that? Right? And you look at it, just look like a little stump. Little stump, like it didn't matter to anything in life. Someone probably lost their mortgage money. Wow. All right, we got to go to the next one. Looks like we're starting. We might be starting to get a little, little bias, more of a bias, more. But we don't know. We don't know. It's amazing, right? Running around in the world that you have no idea what's going on. But I guess we do it every day. Because it's just what we do. So we might as well make money from it. Look what they said. This guy was saying, what are your emotions at the time? So as long as you're in the position, there's tremendous anxiety. Once you get out, you begin to forget about it. If you can't put it out your mind, you can't trade. Can't put it out your mind, you can't trade. Always going to be anxiety in the trade. Make everything so dramatic, right? I'm looking at these bulls and seeing if they came to put up a fight, if they brought their guns with them or what. And right now, it look like they brought their little cousin. Look like they brought their little cousin with them. It look like they brought little Tito with them. I don't know if Tito's up to the task right now. I don't know. I don't think so. Unless he's like straight hurricane. It's going to be a problem. Let's see what happens. He blew a roundhouse. He's throwing roundhouses. He threw a roundhouse. It means nothing, though, until you get hit back. Let's see what happens when you get hit back. Okay. You're grappling. You're fighting. You're fighting. He ain't no punk. Say ain't no punk. 36.136 on my chart. We coming down to minute 30 more. We'll go over native for a minute. I I'm looking at this overall strength of it's still down. And most people are thinking down, but right now the bulls are making their run, right? So at the two different things are going on. Two different things are going on. So, and because of that, you see we're right in the middle of both of those. See, 36.15. We up, and we want to go up. We're not gonna catch nothing, right? We're not gonna catch nothing. We go up. We right at the point. Ty goes to the runner all the time. Ty goes to the runner if you needed to know. We staying on our down bias because that's the way the market was really, pointing. But look at it. You see how we're just sticking there? Hell with what these numbers say. Look at that number. It's only 3 micropips away. Right? Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Just sitting there, yo. Just sitting there. I don't mess with that. Yeah, go on. So they're being rough today. They're being rough with it. And this is how I go. I inspect every single 5-minute binary. Everyone is being inspected closely. Everyone, I'm going to inspect closely. That's why we win trades. So I'm going to inspect everyone this closely. Look like them bulls ready to fight. Though I'm thinking they look like they want to do something. You see? They look like they shooting a 1-2. It was one beer, and then the bulls they throwing look like they threw a left. Now they throwing a right. Throwing a right. You get around there, maybe more people want to crowd around. You see that 36.15. That's the fight right there going on. 36.15 fight. Squab it out. Interesting how it went, right? See, it went over that 36.15. It overshot over and there, right? Look at it. When you look at it like this, the market came all the way down, right? Stopped here. It overshot this 36.15, right? Then started coming down below it, right? Now, usually, a lot of times the market will do how it came in, be going out. So this would be like, going down, it'd be overshot, and then going back down again, possibly. But it might do a bunch of stuff before it do that down move. You see what I'm saying? It might jump up here first, and then do the down move, right? Because they got this part, and you got traders that are watching on a 15 minutes and 20 minutes, this whole big level. So this could really be nothing, right? There's all types of stuff that's going on. Just to give you just a long-winded, macro view. Is that right? Macro? Yeah. Yes, the macro view. Okay, now here we're coming down to the 2-minute mark. To the 2-minute mark. Looks like the bulls look like they are trying to, they're trying to get some strength, but they bring it to the fight with them. What are they doing to the fight? Keep making things look so ugly. I tell you, they keep making this look so ugly. Remember I tell you, one on this side is always 17, so we don't have to worry about it, right? 36, 1, 4, 3, 4, 10, 9. What we got? 43, 4, 3. Let's see, it went up to that 5, that 6. Keeps peeling all the way back up there. I don't like that. It's dropped down now. Let's take the shot. Did we get in there? Probably not. Or did we get in there? We got an open position here. We got an open position. We got 38 seconds on our countdown. We got 33 seconds on our open position. Open position, we got 25 seconds on the clock. 25 seconds on the clock. Open position. We have 36, 13 seconds on the clock. Open position. 36, 1, 3, 2, we're at 5 seconds. We have 3 seconds. 1 second. 36, 1, 3, 1. Our strike price is 36.15, and one contract is done. All right. Well, that pretty much sucked, right? Excuse my language. But I know that pretty much sucked having to wait out that entire arc to finally find something that I thought was just wonderful. Only I thought that, right? So, what is the trade? Nice one. We won that one, right? All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we kind of got. And for everyone on there that's kind of new and just getting used to how this works, this kind of how it kind of works. You know, each and every one, I'm going to go into it, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with it, pretty much. The best of my ability. That was cool. Took us quite some time for that. Having to go through so much stuff to get that. Wow. Amazing. What we got? You see those bulls trying to still fight the good fight? They still fighting the good fight. They say they're still around, and they remember what you said about their mother. They remember what you said about mama, and they still got a grudge. So let's see what they're gonna do. Let's go see what they're gonna do. Oh, my daughter will be here shortly. My sweetheart. All right, let's go. All right, you see they look like they're ready to run across that street. They look like they're ready to run across that street and start problems. Let's see. 36.157. Marcus is that? I know they'll take some. I know they're taking notice of this. I know people on the sideline must be just taking a notice. But that 3615 is kind of funny though, because that's a psychological number. I'll tell you. You see how long we've just been at that number? Look how long we've been just messing with it. Hours. Just messing with that same number. Crazy, right? I wonder how much money was lost on this 3615 line. That particular line alone. How much money was lost. We're right at it right now, right? We'll just bring up the ticket so we can just go through the things that we do, right? What would I do? I would put 17 here, right? Because I'm selling, I would be selling, I'm selling, right? And then I would look, right? We have 44 right here. I'm looking, and I like that. I see it jump to 45. Anytime you see me do that, and I'm like this, I'm up here, no good. I'm probably chilling, right? Now I went back to 45. Now I will go down there and catch that, right, on the 44. But we priced out though. We priced out. Don't worry about it. We priced out. So this order, I got to pull it out real quick. Anytime you see that, you pull that order out. You got to do that. You see what I'm saying? You got to get in there and pull that out if you leave it working. You'll see me do it. So you see me do it, you do it. I got these two tabs, working and open position. You put an open position on and it doesn't get picked up immediately, it comes into this working order and it'll just sit there. That would have been a nice trade too. We would have won that. That was good money right there. That has been a good one. See how they kind of come together. Might see another one. So let's hang out. Let's hang out for a little bit more. See what we got. We might got another coming. Market might have got a little bit of little structure to it. Tuesday. What's that? What is his order? Scale, that's right, 36.15 at 2:30. That's probably, I don't know if that's the one we were just in. Maybe, that could have been the one we were just in. Got other people that, you see my screen, they be taking almost the same trades that we be taking sometimes. Okay, we looking. They ran across that street. Like gangsters. Look at them. You see them? They talking big stuff right now, huh? Yeah. What? World Star. Man. This see up there now, it's moved too much for us to really, it moved too much for us to mess with up here. See where it's at, 36.21.3. We down here somewhere. We all up in here at 36.15. We still up in here at 36.17. All right, so we're not gonna really mess around. Good stuff. We got about under 2.5 minutes on this particular binary option. Under 2.5 minutes. Under 2 minutes, where? Market 36,195. Okay. 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 Let's go over the Nadex, see what we got brewing. And we're got no prices because the market has moved so much, so there's nothing to even look at, right? You see how this came back into view. It's nothing for us, right? That's nothing for us. So we have to wait till the next one. Not even a price there for us. The market moves so much. Right? We'll wait till it comes back down to earth. Looking at this area, just looking at it. We'll probably end this particular session around, I'm looking at about 2:45. And then we'll probably be back on again at 6 o'clock tonight. Most likely for another 2-hour period, about 6:30 actually. We'll probably bring the screen on about 6 and probably start off about 6:30. Usually at 6 o'clock, the binary options aren't just on. So that's what we'll probably be doing. Just got a little bit left on this one.